obvious approach, which has sort of been floating around forever, and is one that is completely unacceptable at this point, is just very straightforward notion that, okay,